your thing.
Oh, it's okay.
I love your haircut.
Thank you very much.
I love it. I don't know when, I mean, maybe you got it done a long time ago.
No,
but it's been a while since I've been on the show.
I know. It's funny, when you came out at first, I thought you got a short boy haircut. But it seems like you have hair in the back.
Yeah, no, it's been back. But I did cut it really, really boy short.
Yeah.
Sort of pretend it's still boy short, because I love that.
I like it. Yeah,
hair.
it's very, well, you have a very beautiful face, so you can wear like no hair, so good for you.
I love your hair too, by the way.
Do the Sinead O'Connor thing.
Oh, you
know, no hair.
No hair, right.
No
that
hair.
is, that's bravery.
And it's very, very nice to meet you.
It's very to meet you. And you said you haven't been here in a while, in a long time, but well before I was here. But it's a lot has changed since then. You have a 2.5-year-old.
Yeah,
a little
boy, yeah. A big boy.
So tell me everything, because I know when they're little and tiny. Tell me about what's
It's funny that you say that, because I remember when I first met your kids, because we were doing Disney World.
That's
right. We were live at Disney World. It was ages ago now, and you were swimming with me.
They were tiny little babies.
And now they're big kids.
Large, taller, large, like very
bigger
big,
than you.
Much bigger, yeah.
Oh man, my boy is going to be huge. He is like a little giant amongst men. So he might rival you in size eventually. He's a big boy. He's a big boy.
He has a Hawaiian name, right?
Yeah, he does. Kahekili is his name. Yeah, it means the thunder. He was born in a thunderstorm outside in Hawaii. So he got named after his, the environment in which he was born.
Well, that's great though, because when he said, the girls said, "What's your name meant?" Me, it means the. I like it. You hooked him up.
You gotta be pretty confident to pull that off.
Oh,
do you still live in Hawaii?
Well, I'm kind of all over the place. I mean, I was living in New Zealand for a long time, of course, filming The Desolation of Smaug, and all right. We've got some Hobbit fans in the house. Yeah, and actually, while I was filming, I mean, I was a new mom and things were crazy, but the weirdest thing about having a baby was that suddenly, actually, instead of adding stress to my life, I felt like everything was so much calmer. Like, I was more relaxed. Somehow, having that focus of having my little baby at home made everything else in life just sort of fall into perspective, and I was anxious at work.
Because it's not really about it's about the little one.
I think working mom difficult, but it was completely the opposite. I actually enjoy my job more now because it's less important, because he's the important thing.
That's so good, so smart.
You've been busy. You've really been busy.
I've been busy.
You've got one of the biggest movies of the season coming out. You've been working on this book, The Quicker Wonkers.
That's right. Well said.
Yeah, and then you're in great shape.
Oh, thank you.
How do you stay in shape? You have a fitness routine? You have something you do?
So, everyone's like, do you do yoga? Do you do Pilates? Who's your trainer? I still do Jane Fonda workouts.
Oh my gosh, we love Jane Fonda.
We love Jane.
We love Jane Fonda. She started the whole thing.
Yeah, well, when I was a little girl, my mom was a big Jane Fonda. I mean, it was the 1980s. Who wasn't a big Jane Fonda doer back then?
You know, we had her on our show, and we did aerobic. One thing I promised my parents, we'd never show my parts on TV. And there I was in a part-showing costume.
Well, and the costume's important when you're doing Jane Fonda. You can't do Jane Fonda in sweatpants.
See, I grew up doing Jane Fonda, too. Yeah.
Did
you? But do you have a face? Yes. I mean, when I was 13, they made fun of me, said I had a big butt. So I don't know if you have a favorite. Yeah. No, this one here.
All the
on this
time
one.
on the... Oh, yeah. No, you do it. It was this one. It was the one that I know. Yeah, it was this one. For the back. And this one, like that.
Yeah, I'm talking about. Oh, I know all about Jane Fonda.
We're still talking about Jane Fonda. We just can't stop it.
We can't stop talking about Jane.
So let's talk about The Hobbit, which, by the way, was my all-time favorite book when I was a kid.
Me too.
I mean, the best.
Me too.
What is it? Why does such a journey?
I think that it's like, I mean, it's such a cliche, but it's true that he just addressed such universal topics of good and evil. And of course, he was writing that book just, as the Second World War was breaking out. And so there was a real kind of genuine evil in the world that needed to be fought against. And I just don't think that theme ever dies. I mean, that's a universal and timeless theme.
And you played Tauriэль, the head of the Elven Guard.
That's right.
But this character's new because it wasn't a character that was in the book.
Yeah, I mean, the Tolkien purists are a little bit, adding a character to the book. But so far, the critics who have seen the film have said it's okay. they put their stamp of approval. It's all right to add this
And
character.
what is your character brought to the movie, to the film?
She is, I mean, in the books originally, you might have not noticed, I didn't notice as a kid, there was not one female character in the book. And as a little girl, I think, you know, you got so used to stories where there aren't female characters, or at least they're not prominent or prevalent. But it's 2013, and I just think that that day is over, and that women have to play prominent roles in films today.
And then you had to, of course, I'm obsessed with learning another language. I talk about learning another language all the time, but you had to learn Elvish.
Yeah.
So what is that language like, and can you teach us any?
I think it's so beautiful. I think it's elegant and sensual.
Well, you gotta speak it like that. You know? It's kind of like Elvis. Elvis?
No, Elvish.
Oh, I thought
like an elf.
Race. Okay, here we go.
I can. So how about if I teach you guys the word friend, which is a particularly sensual word, I think.
Okay.
It's melon.
Melon.
Yes.
Melon.
Now the key is you have to draw out the L, like, because there's two L's, and
Melon.
that's it.
Melon.
That was nice. That was very nice. Melon.
There's
I can just see me walk up to somebody and go, melon. You what?
They call me Thunder.
Yeah, call me Thunder. Now, we're going to look at a clip. Now, in this scene, you come face to face with Legolas, which is Orlando Bloom's character, because you're not happy with the way things are going in the fight for freedom.
That's right.
All right, so here we are, Evangeline Lilly in The Hobbit, Dissolution of Smaug.
The king is angry, Talia, because he is my father.
Tell me melon. Right?
Well, the movie...
I was so excited, I was like, that means friend.
All right, the movie is The Hobbit, The Dissolution of Smaug. Is in theaters everywhere today. Make sure you get out and check it out. Evangeline Lilly, everybody.